Okay, so... Okay. My board's warming up in a minute. Once it's warm, you guys can see. If we ever get there. So, on Thursday, you guys do not have me.
Yay!
Rude.
Hey, I'm such a bad student.
Is anyone in chemistry? Okay, Zayla, so your final is Thursday at 7:55. Okay. Is anyone in English one? No, it's a joke.
Oh, wait, I am.
ICT or Algebra 2? Okay, so Zayla, you've got a rough day because you have 2 finals back to back. So your Algebra 2 final is second block, and it's a 2.5-hour final.
Well, don't we have the chapter 5?
Okay. Then on Friday, that's why you do not have me on Thursday. Friday, you guys have me first block. That's your timed right. You will have 90 minutes to write your essay.
We only have 90 minutes to write an
Yes,
essay.
every single freshman got it done. You guys will be fine.
Where are the freshmen going?
They have an actual midterm. This is a little more difficult because you guys have to have knowledge of rhetorical devices, and you have to have knowledge of essay writing and formatting and things like that. So yours is a midterm is kind of tied into an essay. Sorry, Noah. Those who have psychology, so Nathan Woodworth, you're taking it with me Thursday, second block, right? Okay. And then you guys have world history right after. Okay. No one's in physics, right? Grant, would you stop? You're stressing me out. Okay, so you guys have that second block. Okay, I need 2.5 hours, so you've got a solid block. So your brain's gonna get fried in here, and you're gonna go over there and have a little chiller day. Okay, so first thing for the day, I have good news. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Okay, you guys have extra credit that you can do.
Oh, it's such a big. Is it hard?
It looks super easy.
It's a fat poster board.
Okay.
It's
It's an 11 by 17 paper if you want to. Yes. Okay. So when is this due? If you've already looked at it, it's due Friday at 8 a.m. If you walk in here at 8:01 a.m., I am not taking it. Okay. Do you understand why? I'm offering you extra credit. So if you can't get it into me on the time it's due, you have a problem. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm holding you extremely accountable on that. Okay. If you're going to do the extra credit, get it in on time. So here's what it is. It's 20 points of extra credit, which is like basically 2 assignments for me. Okay? So, instructions. In Lord of the Flies, author William Golding extensively uses symbolism to develop secondary meanings in his novel. We all agree on that, right? We did a whole essay on that. For extra credit, your job is to draw a poster. I can provide you an 11 by 17 piece of paper if needed. So if you want to get a poster board, like that one back there, they sell them at the Dollar Tree for like 50 cents, I think. And if you guys don't want to go get your own, I can give you a piece of paper about the size of that black one. Okay? And then just turn it sideways. So, it says, that showcases the literal and symbolic meanings of one example of symbolism. Your paper should be split in half with one side depicting the literal object or person and the other side depicting the symbolic meaning. Okay? So, it should be like this, lengthwise. The left side, I don't really care which side you do it on. But in my example, the left side is the literal object, okay? For example, if you're analyzing the island, if that's the literal object, draw the island, okay? On the right side, you're going to analyze the symbolic meaning, okay? So, this side of your poster should be the symbolic meaning. For example, if analyzing the island, draw the symbolic interpretation. This could be the Garden of Eden, okay? Do not do the literal meaning on both sides. That's happened. Kieran. No. If you cannot draw, give me another, like Hannah Gracie, I told her she could write a poem or something that analyzes the symbolism, okay? If you cannot draw, first of all, I'm not going to grade you on whether you can draw or not, right? I can't draw, so I wouldn't expect you guys to all be artists.
So if we just draw, it counts?
Yes, but it has to be well done. If you turn in like a pencil drawing that's like tiny, I'm not going to give you any credit. Yes. That makes it way too easy. You could trace that picture.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, just put it over and then just trace over it. Yeah.
I
So,
Yeah.
and for that, do we are we just writing why it says
No,
symbolic?
I don't even need writing. I just need you to interpret it
Really? Come on, guys.
in an image.
Words.
Okay.
Words.
I'm trying to get away from words because you guys had a lot of writing. So I want you guys to try to showcase your learning in a different way.
So how are we gonna do this in
for example, drawing.
So what's the conch?
No, I know that's on the other side.
Conch is like what keeps everybody from going totally.
Okay, so civilization, right? What could you draw for civilization? Okay. Okay. So guys, listen up real quick, okay? For example, if you are doing the conch, do not draw a microphone for the symbolic meaning because that's literally what it is, right? It's literally the past to talk. The symbolic meaning might be civilization or order. Okay, what would you draw for civilization or order?
I was gonna do that. Can I still do it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Jack, for example. Jack is the literal character, right? What is the symbolic meaning behind Jack? Sure. Okay, draw the devil. Got it? So make sure it's the symbolic and the literal. Do not do the literal on both sides.
So you draw pictures on this side?
Mm-hmm. This is all artistic. Okay.
Okay.
I can't draw it all.
I can't either, but you'll be fine. Okay? So, any questions on extra credit? When does it due?
The 8 in the morning
8
on
in the
Friday.
morning. 8:01, I will not take it. The person's like, when am I coming at 8? I'm like, it's 8 a.m. Still in time.
What if I
Why
come
are we
at
getting
7:59?
Nailed it.
What if it's at 8:59? 8
I mean, I'm not going
15
to be
seconds.
sitting here with a timer. I'm going to be like, it's late. You guys have, you shouldn't even know. I know it's like, well, what if this happens? Okay, we're not doing the what if game here. Alright, so, you guys have kind of a chill day today because you are just writing your personal soliloquy, okay? So, this is going to take a little bit of reflection. Go ahead and copy and paste that. I mean, it shouldn't be much shorter than, Romeo's speech. You know how it was like?
What? That's long.
It was not that long. Romeo's speech was pretty short. Portia's speech was really long. Hey, buddy. Yeah. What do you got there? Oh, yeah. Alright. So you guys all should take an art and you would have known how to do that extra credit, right? But...
You know, I
So
tried
how
to
do
take
you
an art from my
exactly
GPA.
11 by 17?
No. I have that for you if you don't want to get closer to it. Alright, eyeballs! Okay, no, you have a 5-course meal back there.
I have their own one,
He has pie, granola bars, cake goldfish. You need to get you some fruits and veggies. Alright, so here's your assignment. Okay. So you're going to write a personal soliloquy. What is a soliloquy? Someone remind me. Name. Yes, okay. It's a speech to oneself. It's supposed to showcase the inner thoughts in a drama setting or a play. Okay? So, you're going to write a personal soliloquy in which you struggle with an inner conflict that you have faced recently or previously. Okay? However deep you want to go with me is up to you. I'm the only person that's going to read it. So, if you want to do something that actually has affected you, fine, do it. Okay? If you want to make something up, that's fine with me too. Just remember that I am a mandated reporter, so if you give me anything that is, across a certain line in terms of, abuse or anything like that, I have to report it. Okay? So, remember that in a soliloquy, the character is typically expressing their inner thoughts over a conflict or an issue. Okay? So your soliloquy, holy goodness. Your soliloquy must be over a conflict that you are facing. Okay? So an issue that you're dealing with and how you're going to get over that. In your soliloquy, pursue the answer to the question of the conflict you're facing and argue both sides of the internal debate. So remember how it was like, what was the speech we analyzed where he's debating whether to avenge his dad's death, okay, and kill his uncle, or live with it. And there's Romeo, who's, do I love her, do I not love her? Oh my gosh. And then there's Portia, who's trying to convince someone, okay? Those are monologues, but in the soliloquies, they're always being like, to be or not to be. Okay? Yes, Hamlet. No. If you want to try, go for it.
No way, can we actually try?
Yeah, you could try to make it Shakespearean and make it all like Old English. Sure.
Can we make it like, I have no idea how to do it.
Yes. It's a soliloquy. They were always dramatic. Okay? So, make sure you describe how you view yourself in the world. So in the soliloquy, there's lots of references to like me in this earth and everything. Make it dramatic. Okay? Feel free to use the soliloquies from Shakespeare as a model. Okay? So like pick the length, look at the lines, figure out what they're going with. Feel free to do that. Lastly, you need to have a reflection of your soliloquy. Okay? So after it, you need to have the following. Explain what the character is saying in the soliloquy, what rhetorical devices you use to persuade yourself one way or another, and explain the themes that your soliloquy addressed. What's the theme? What's the theme? Here. Yes. Okay. Whatever the author is trying to say about a topic. So if your conflict is over, your inner conflict is over, whether to kill your dad. No, sorry. Whether to avenge your dad. Whether to kill your uncle in Hamlet. Okay, whether to kill your uncle. The theme might be something about revenge, right? So what is your topic? What is your theme about your soliloquy?
So it doesn't need to be like, so you know how Shakespeare has it all like a long like
Yes.
type thing?
Yes.
Do we need to do it like that?
Yeah, I would, yes.
Okay.
Because then you'll understand the length a little bit better. Okay? Because typically in drama, it's written in that kind of short, poetic form.
So we're not writing in a paragraph.
So it should look something like this. Remember when we did this, Grant?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So here is Romeo's speech. It's not that long. Then you have this. Portia's is a monologue, so it's a little bit different. Okay, because in the monologue she's talking to someone else, or in the soliloquy it's talking to oneself. Okay. So I would look at, you have Romeo, you have you have Hamlet's to be or not to be, which is really long. Yeah, you don't have to do that length. Okay. What was the first one we analyzed? Julius, that's a monologue. Yeah, so those are the two soliloquies I would model off of. Okay?
What are they called again?
Soliloquy.
Well, what are the examples again?
One is the to be or not to be.
Not to be.
Okay, and one is Romeo's speech to himself about Juliet. The balcony, remember he jumps over the ledge and is like being a super stalker in her yard. I was like, oh, I wish I was that glove that's touching her cheek.
We watched a movie for this in last year's English, and for the balcony scene, he ends up falling into the pool.
The movies are hilarious. Alright, so, any questions?
Absolutely not.
This is super creative.
This is super hard.
It is hard.
It is hard.
Well, because A, it's hard because now it's going to think about a conflict you dealt with. And B,
That's the easy.
it's hard to write about that, though.
Oh yeah, it's hard to write.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Alright.
We can write it in like regular.
Yes, I'm not asking you to write it. You're starting soliloquy, like if you were going to give a speech to yourself, if you're going to deal with the conflict outwardly, okay? Because think about that only happens in a play, because you don't have a narrator talking about the character's thoughts, right? Like a book. In a play, the character has to come forward and kind of be the inner thought.
Okay.
So that's it.
Do we have to set the standard for me for it?
As long as I can understand the context.